Okay, everybody, it is me, Gregory Mannarino. Yeah, this is my post-market wrap-up on this. I almost forgot who I was for a moment. Not really. Anyway, yeah, post-market wrap-up on this Friday, November 20th, 2020. And all I have to say is that last hour of trading was epic. You want to talk about a crazy hour? Well, that was crazy hour in a big way. Um, Let me start off, I guess, with the markets here. So, as I covered in my morning video today, the market did open under a little bit of pressure, nothing major. Kind of stayed that way most of the day, until that last hour. That last hour, this market started to sell off rapidly. And then just as rapidly, it just went back up, nearly went positive, and then went back down again. Crazy. But again, what do you expect when you have a market that trades off of algorithms? Not too many people like you and me who actually use our brain to trade this market. It's not an easy thing to do, especially if you have to sit in front of your computer all day and watch how the market dynamics are going. All right, so anyway, yeah, so market did fall today under some pressure. Nothing major, like 200 points or so, 213 lower for the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Okay, I still believe this market needs to give back. Like I've been explaining for a couple of days, I was short this market the other day. I pulled out a profit. I went back in short. I pulled out a small profit today. Right now, going into the weekend, I have nothing open. I still believe there's more downside to this market. Come Monday, I think I'm going to get short this market again. I'm going to keep betting against it until I think, until whenever, until things change. Right now, things are not looking good here. Economically, we're in free fall. We'll talk more about that in a little bit. From a market standpoint, from a technical market standpoint, this market needs to get back. There's just no doubt. Will it? Who knows? I've been correct the last couple of days. Doesn't mean I'm going to be right on Monday, but we'll see. That's my current plan. And if you do subscribe to my newsletter, link in the description of this lovely video, you will know exactly what I'm doing and when I'm doing it. So with that said, let's cover a few more things here. The U.S. 10-year yield did drop 0.83. 0.83. Okay, what does that mean? There's a little fear in the market, henceforth why the market fell today. The U.S. dollar did knee-jerk slightly higher after the news about the Treasury and the Fed. You know, they're not playing so nice anymore. Well, we'll talk more about that too. Gold and silver put on a little gain. Cryptocurrency continues to take off, and crude oil got bid higher. That's where we stand right now. It's going to be interesting to see what happens over the weekend. Look, are you paying attention to what's going on? Governors are shutting down the economy. They don't even need a mandate from the president. The governors are shutting down counties all over the United States. This is obviously not good for the economy. And I want you to keep the economy in mind because we heard from a couple of freaks today, and we're going to go over that real quick. It's going to be very, very interesting. As a matter of fact, I think that's what we'll do right now. We're going to cover the markets in a little bit of a blow by blow. Let's do that. So, speaking of what happened today, so this is what happened. Treasury Secretary freak Steve Mnuchin is like, well, we're not going to be participating anymore. We're not going to play nice, I guess, with the Federal Reserve's, and this is, I'm reading this right now, the emergency loan program from the Federal Reserve. These emergency loan programs were designed to help small businesses. We know that. But, so Steve doesn't want to do that. But what he does want to do is he said, no. We're not going to issue these loans. We're going to offer grants. And he also said he has $750 billion to do that with. Now, how many of you, knowing what Steve Mnuchin is all about, knowing we have a merger between corporations and this new American government, believe that a single dollar of that is going to make its way to U.S. small businesses, which are already being destroyed and decimated. Well, Steve, since you have all that money, where have you been this entire time? Why weren't you dishing it all out to the U.S. small businesses that need help? How about because you have no intention of doing it? And I think we all know that. So here, Fed Evans says he's disappointed by the Treasury Secretary's decision to end the emergency loan program. Disappointed? Come on. Trillions of more dollars in debt is coming, period, the end. Let's move forward. Mnuchin, Treasury and Fed have worked well together. Maybe not right now. There's something else going on, quite obviously. I think we have a handle on that. Mnuchin, we still have $750 billion in firepower. Oh, yeah. Fed Mnuchin says, people are misunderstanding me. He feels misunderstood. Poor guy. Do you misunderstand Steve Mnuchin? Or do you know exactly what he's all about? All right, let us again move forward a little bit here. It gets lovely. Now, this is something else. Again, Steve Mnuchin was out all day. Mnuchin, we still have a pretty good bazooka. Someone on my Facebook page brought up a really good point. A bazooka is an instrument of destruction. So what is he trying to say? We still have a pretty good bazooka? What is he looking to destroy? Any guesses? You can't make this stuff up. You can't do it. You're not being fair. I'm being misunderstood. This is Steve Mnuchin. Here we go. Fed Kaplan, U.S. economic growth is probably stalling. Probably stalling. Yeah, probably. You think it's probably stalling? And then Mnuchin yet again. Financial conditions are in great shape. Really? No, I think we get it. The lies aren't working anymore. Mnuchin is so pathetic. This is me. Mnuchin is so pathetic, a liar beyond epic proportions. Okay, now here we go. Here's another element to the freak show. Steve Mnuchin is saying that he and the GOP leaders will discuss plans to pass targeted stimulus with the Democrats. Targeted. Really, let's see. 7 months now we've been hearing about this? Yeah, sure. How about the fact that the day after Christmas, 12 million American citizens are about to lose their unemployment benefits? Why isn't he talking about that? How about this one? JP Morgan, in its 2021 outlook, says the first quarter growth will be negative. Well, wait a minute. Steve Mnuchin here just said that financial conditions are in great shape. So, what's happening here? This is even better. So we had Larry Kudlow. Larry Kudlow. Yeah, he came out today, and this is what he said. The U.S. economy is not slowing down. How many of you, at the show of hands, I can see you, believe that Larry Kudlow is telling the truth? Get your hand down. Larry Kudlow, he's a liar. He's another one. Him and Steve Mnuchin, I think they have a little thing going on over there, you know. I don't want to get too personal, but I think they really do. Him and Yellowstain, they get together and they, you know, they get it on. I believe that, and I think it's common knowledge, at least by now. Anyway, yeah, so Cud Below here is saying the U.S. economy is not slowing down. I think he's mistaken there, and maybe he's misunderstood too. Do you misunderstand Larry Kudlow? It's epic. It's just pretty freaking epic. Let's move forward again a little bit. I told you about the 12 million Americans who will lose their unemployment benefits the day after Christmas. That's just lovely. All by design. And, let me talk about this real quick, because there's a lot of talk today about this vaccine. Today we heard from the I almost don't want to say man. I'm going to say thing. The thing known as Bill Gates. And Bill Gates, he says, quote, I feel very confident that the COVID-19 vaccine is safe. Is he a scientist? And where did he get his medical degree from? Let me know about that. Because I would be willing to bet that a lot of you don't buy the man's nonsense here. It's totally like in our face. I want to give a big public shout out to a gentleman here. All of you know how I explained to you that we need to love each other, care about each other, and be charitable. And I'm going to say that again at the end of this video altogether. So I got an email today from this gentleman. His name is Scott. Now, this is what Scott says. Greg, I bought Bitcoin at your recommendation at 5,000. I sold some of my Bitcoin today with a massive profit. Greg, I will be donating 50% of my profit to a charity that he supports. Sir, my hat goes off to you. Because you see, to me, that is what it's all about. Okay, when I'm out here and I'm talking about trading and I'm talking about these markets and I'm talking about how to capitalize on these markets, sure, it's great for you, it's great for me, but we must pay it forward, okay? You know how strongly I feel about that. And again, Scott, my hat goes off to you, sir. All right, so with that said, I think I covered a lot of important things here in this video blog. I hope you agree. I could always use a thumbs up. It makes me happy. So what I'm going to do is first remind you that I will be out here on Sunday to do my Markets A Look Ahead segment. We'll put together what we believe is going to happen this week. I did say we were going to get a record high. This week we did. I believed we were going to get another record high. We didn't. So I guess I was 50% right. Anyway, with that said, people, are you ready? Bring it in. Ready? Bring it in. Love each other. Care about each other. Be charitable. All right. I will see all of you on Sunday. Looking forward to it.